Okay guys, here's the yard of the day. You can see it is appropriately crazy overgrown. And, well, I'm ready for it. What I did today, I know you guys have been wanting to see a cleanup with the Great Dane. I'm not sure, this is a little tall. I'm not sure if it's going to do it quite well. So just in case, I brought the Cheetah and actually proved this concept. They both fit on the trailer at the same time. Just barely. That's a sight, isn't it? Anyway, let me show you around this one before I get started. Over here, what you see there, that stick, what that is, it's a tag from the county. And what they do is code enforcement comes around and puts these notices on these, and they put it on a wooden stick. I save these wooden sticks because, you know, it's free. Anyway, they put a paper tag out there in the weather, and it usually rains right away and knocks it off. And what that is it's a notice that says you have so many days to clean it up. Otherwise, the county will come and clean it up at great cost. And they post one on the house, and then they send one to his address. Now, he doesn't live in Florida, and when I talked to him, he didn't even know that it got tagged. But I said, don't worry about it. It takes some months to actually come out. And I'll have it all cleaned up by the time they check on it again. But yeah, we got some serious edging here to do. And I'll film everything. And over here is where it gets pretty thick. Look at that. I'll walk right into the middle of it so you can see. There's a nice little path here where the pool service has been going through. It's actually the pool service that notified me of this. And you know, this isn't even the bad part. But this is where they have been crawling through to service the pool. And you'll be surprised, the pool actually looks really nice. See there? Nice and clean. And that's the only thing on this property that is clean. The house had renters in it for a while, and they trashed the place. And as you can see, the yard is trashed. But the pool is perfect. You got just a few dandelions out there. Now this seems to be the tallest part. Let's walk right into the middle of this and see what we got. We are at about knee level and thick. This is St. Augustine. You can see here that's so tall somebody called the police. Hear the siren? I'm kidding. Anyway, instead of walking through the yard, I'm going to go through the pool deck to show the other side. Now, I used to mow this one about 8 years ago, and it didn't look like this when I was mowing it. Look at this. This is going to be a challenge. Trim that all up against the screen without cutting the screen. I don't remember if there's an edge there where I'm going to be able to... Boy, look at this. I will carefully pull those vines down. Okay, look at this. That's a good 2.5, 3 feet there. You're probably wondering, what am I doing? Aren't you worried about snakes? Well, just not scared of snakes. We have 2 poisonous snakes out here that are, you know, aggressive type poisonous snakes. We've got the diamondback rattler, we got the water moccasin, and that's it for the aggressive ones. We have the coral snake, but boy, if you get bit by a coral snake, you're asking for it. I mean, you got to work at it to get bit by one of those. And as for the other snakes, I've been bit by all of them, all of the non-poisonous ones. And so I've kind of lost my fear of them. But it should be pretty good mow. I think that I'll probably use the Cheetah in the front yard, just because the Cheetah really throws stuff. And the grass is so thick that I don't know what's down in there. Being right on the golf course, there may be golf balls down there. And heck, there might be bicycles down there. But I want to mow those areas with the chute cover on the Great Dane, just to be safe. But out here, you know, we got more room to throw stuff. So that is about it for the talking part. Hopefully you guys that like to skip the talking part really did skip it. And let's get on with the mowing. Okay guys, here we go. All done. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time. My Canon ran out of battery, and I'm filming this on the GoPro, which means it's probably going to be shaky. Now, I want to answer some questions before they even get asked. Now, why does it look so bad? I realize it looks so bad. Basically, it was all weeds, and it was super wet, and it was the kind of weeds that just turned to paste. And so it's a disaster, but it's done. Now, number two, you're probably wondering, why was the Cheetah mowing so poorly? And basically, I'll just show you quick here. The blades are super dull. Lately, it's been fighting a couple of major wars for me, and I just never got around to resharpening. And I certainly will now. But that's the story there. Plus, I mean, super wet, pasty weeds. I mean, luckily, had the Great Dane. And it really saved the day. Between the two of them, they kind of tag team and defeated the opponent. I just walk around the house quickly. Not much to say. Oh, other than, yeah, there was only really one area that I had the mulch door closed on the Great Dane, because that grass was just too tall to be keeping the door closed. But oh yeah, the other thing, like in this area over here, you saw me kind of zigzagging. Now what I was doing there, when you have the door open, you got to be mindful of where everything is spraying. And so if I sprayed this way, it would hit the wall. Right? Sprayed this way, it would hit the neighbor's yard. But if you go at an angle and watch where the chute is throwing the stuff, it will, basically you got to keep it all on the yard, and that's why I zigzag or diagonal. It's a little trick I learned a long time ago. Up against here, that was a disaster, and the screen was cut before I got here, so it was not me. There's a couple of areas where it's through, and wish I had gotten a before picture, because man, I'm gonna get blamed for that. I don't think I'll actually get blamed for that. The owner's pretty cool. I will just say honestly, it was like that. Somebody went through these screen here. There's a bag I missed. Oh yeah, over here. Now if you remember me mowing through this area, and I went right over this right here, and look at that, there's a eye screw sticking up there, big one, for like a dog chain, and I missed it. I got lucky. Other than that, there's really not much more to say. And so I'll keep mowing this one, and with every cutting it'll look better and better. I'm sure the neighbors are going to be nice and happy that it's done. Anyway, that wraps it up for this one. Stay tuned for many more. I'm a magnet for these. Everyone have a good one.